Hello, hello, hello. How's it going, everybody? Sentient back again with another one. Just want to make a quick video. Um, right? Hopefully this one's not long. But anyhow, hopefully you all have a good day, a good night. Uh, we've been getting a boatload of news when it comes to at least for me, there's been a lot of news for the games I've been playing. Wuthering Waves with its new characters, 2.0. The new region, Punishing Great Raven, with the new patch on the way, uh, and how they're syncing up Global and CN by the end of 2025. And not just that, just like a lot of other gotchas and just games in general have been getting so much news. And today's no different. I woke up and I think, let me see when they dropped this. They dropped this they actually dropped this yesterday while I was sleeping. So today I woke up a bit more, way more early. This one dropped 9 p.m. my time, and right now it's 8. So it's almost 11 hours later. But anyway, we have a dev broadcast for Reverse 1999 today, and I'm excited to check this out because there's a boatload of pages. There's a lot of info from what I'm seeing. I have not glanced at anything. I've just seen the amount there is, and it looks like there's a good amount of stuff to talk about. So let me bring up and change the channel. And to start off, though, they did gift us 2 gifts, right? How they usually do when the dev broadcasts drop. They're giving us 120 clear drops and another jar of candy, the Procrasma candy. I already redeemed that as soon as I loaded up and did my dailies for the day. So there is that. But let's get started. I'm excited for this one. It says, "Dear Timekeeper, when fog rolls over Route 77." Okay, I'm assuming that's where the region is going to be for the area that they're taking us, right, for the new update, or at least for the story. You should believe that the rumors are not just hearsay. Who should the Merc's gun be aimed at? What did the maid see? Here, everyone harbors their own secrets, and it might not pay to be overly curious. Nevertheless, Tuesday's Motel welcomes your arrival. Version 2.1, Route 77, the haunted highway is about to begin. Actually, the premise sounds really sick. It actually sounds interesting story-wise. I'm liking the uh like how it sounds, like a haunted highway. That sounds interesting, to be honest. And I'm not gonna lie, I kind of forgot that we're on 2.0 of the 2.0 patch still. Like, holy moly, time's flying. Ay, ay, ay. But anyhow, let's see. For the first one, as per usual, it looks like we're getting the 14 free Unilogs, and they usually separate these, right? 7 on the first half and 7 on the second half, right? Yeah, it says 2 phases as usual, so that's cool, right? A series of dusks update, Rhapsody of the Moon. Okay, so there's 2 modes I need to there's 2 permanent modes I need to actually work on, and if I actually have the game open, if I go over here, I need to actually do the 3 doors, and I need to do the window to other worlds. I haven't even started any of these. Well, actually, I've only done this one. I haven't even done this one, and don't even get me started with this. I don't even know what happens in this game mode, but I need to do it because it looks like they're updating it. It says a series of dusk updates. Rhapsody of the Moon will feature a new expansion. Rhapsody of the Moon update. Okay, honestly that sounds good too. I like how that sounds. Once the expansion is installed, 2 new gameplay mechanics, Sweet of the Moon and Stress, will join the adventure. Okay, that sounds cool. Sweet of the Moon is a new out of combat modifier affix selection system where players can freely mix and match from various affixes to modify the gameplay experience, gaining significant boosts in phases. Oh, okay. So it looks like kind of like a tree thing. Like we get to like choose nodes and whatnot. Is that my understanding, or is this gonna be something else? Modifier affix select. Where players can freely mix and match. Oh, okay. I think I am getting it mixed up. I guess. Okay. Again, I haven't played it, so I don't know too much about it, but that sounds really sick. Uh, what is stress, though? That one actually. Yeah, that one makes me. That sounds kind of. Let me see what it says. Introduces a set of combat effects where stress levels fluctuate based on actions taken. Where stress levels fluctuate. Okay, I had a just by the name, just hearing the name, you could tell. I was like, yeah, this one sounds like a something that debuffs you or something. But let me continue reading. Based on actions taken by both sides in battle, when stress reaches a critical threshold, characters can either resist the pressure or activating a powerful positive effect or succumb, resulting in risky behaviors. Ooh, okay, so this is a double-edged sword mechanic, right? Or a new... Interesting. Each character's response to stress varies depending on their Oh, it changes too based on the characters you choose. They're a flatus type, even identity. What the hell? And tactical row. Oh, this definitely gives you a lot of variety. Like each of your runs sounds like it's gonna be way different. Like each run sounds like it's gonna be very unique. Like it just sounds like each run's gonna be almost every run's gonna be different. I mean, it just adding unique dimensions to their actions under stress. Well, that's cool. I always like it when they do that, right? Like, it's sick. I'm all for it. I mean, maybe I won't if once I start playing the game. Maybe it's gonna be really punishing for my play style or the way I play. So we'll have to see. But anyway, we're getting new stuff, an update for the Series of Dusk. So that's honestly a plus. Updating the permanent game modes, awesome. What is this? Furthermore, with specific characters on the field together, stress responses can unlock special hidden effects, adding a new level of discovery to combat. Oh, okay. I don't know what specifically they're talking about, what hidden stuff they're talking about, but that's cool. In addition, the Rhapsody of the Moon expansion will introduce a series of exclusive artifacts, events, stages, and 2 new starting catalysts. I don't know what a catalyst is either. I'm just... Because I haven't played this mode, I feel like I'm missing out on, like... You know, like, what they're just, like, trying to explain to me. Choosing different modifiers will bring even more variety to the expedition. Okay. In battle stages, players may encounter sudden disaster and fog. May obscure the path forward. All these mysteries ahead are waiting for your exploration. Okay, all I'm gonna say is I really do need to play this game mode, and you know, all these new like everything that's coming with the expansion sounds I mean, it sounds good. I mean, that's all I could say because again, I have not played it, so I'm just saying, you know, it's good, but I mean, who knows? Like, maybe it's gonna make the gameplay even like. I mean, it does sound like it's gonna make the gameplay unique, which is a plus. I'm always down for that. Like each run, like especially if you're playing like a roguelike game mode or like any like a roguelike game for that matter, you want your runs to always feel unique. Or at least I feel like I would want my runs to be unique, and like your experience like in every session, like, you know, is, you know, feels different. At least that's how I would want my runs to be. But and that's my take from this. It looks like they're, you know, putting more variety in there. and obviously these new mechanics seem like a game changer, to be honest. So for those that have played this mode, let me know if these are like, you know, what am I missing with these? Like, I don't know, but they sound sick. So what is the next one? Dang, we do still have 2 more pages again. So this one's like a pretty loaded update. Main's Bulletin Winter Special is now open. Oh, are they updating the Main's Bulletin to enhance the player experience? Version 2.1. Version 2.1 will feature a time-limited event, Main Bulletin Winter Special. The special edition event will unlock a new mode, Breaking Catastrophe. Okay, so I have played this one. So they're adding a new mode to it. In this mode, the rules for challenging bosses will undergo significant changes. Interesting. The enemy's Eureka will be replaced by the stress. Okay, they're adding more stress. I don't know. Okay, where actions from both sides will influence stress levels. So you just gotta play more strategic, more, right? Just you gotta like choose your choices wisely. Upon reaching the maximum stress level, different effects will trigger. Okay, we kind of understand the gist of stress a little bit, or I'm starting to understand it again, or understand it. Enemies will no longer have a standard control immunity. Instead, control resistance will vary between enemies. That's a control effects, and each enemy's resilience will temporarily reduce the likelihood of being affected. After control effects end, each enemy's resilience will temporarily reduce the likelihood of being affected by your corresponding control for a few rounds. Okay, I'm getting confused, to be honest. Additionally, more than 10 of our allies will receive bounties, spur, and breaking catastrophe. Altering their insight or incantation effects? What the heck? So, are they saying that specific units are gonna be given certain buffs and whatnot? Altering their insight or incantation effects. Dang, even their abilities are gonna be changed too, so that's interesting. Okay, so they're adding the stress mechanic and changing the way the characters abilities and their abilities work, and I guess they're gonna be buffing their insight maybe, so that's pretty badass. The stress stuff again, I don't I don't know. But it seems like it's gonna be changing the gameplay. I mean, so I don't know. I need to see how this stress stuff works, especially once I do play the other mode too. Kalabana's ultimate perfection adjustment. Oh, they're giving an example. Okay, now treated as a basic incantation, can benefit from incantation might. When entering battle, gain a maximum number of full moon at the end of the round. Oh, that sounds pretty sick. Holy moly. They are. That does sound like a pretty significant buffs and whatnot. Circle and Druvis is going to be getting one too. Circle of Life enhancement. Damage bonus increases with additional damage bonus. Based on attack, significantly raises penetration rate when attacking targets and petrify. And then Eagle has one too. Eagle's ultimate between superficiality and reality enhancement significantly increases leech rate and penetration rate. After another ally actively casts an ultimate, Eagle will cast her own ultimate as a follow. So, in general, okay, they're just buffing characters, right? Their insight and their abilities. Badass. That sounds lovely, but obviously this is for this specific mode, right? Players can obtain trust notes from the Winter Special to exchange for rewards in Maine's Trust. We hope the special edition of Maine's Bulletin brings a fresh and exciting experience for you. I mean, it sounds different for sure. So, I mean, this might be that one time where I could. Maybe I can't. I was gonna say I could experiment with different units, but then again, I am very low on resources, so maybe I can't. But I don't know. Maybe like depending on what units are actually changed, I'll give them a try if I own them. Number 4, more casual and fun gameplay. Really? Starting with 2.1, we'll be regularly introducing more casual and fun gameplay options to enhance the experience. Interesting. Okay. What type of modes are we talking about? In the early phase of the update, players will head to Tuesday's Motel to uncover buried secrets. Midway through the version, a clue collecting and deduction-based puzzle-solving mode will be available. Ooh, that actually sounds fun. To be honest, I'm all for puzzles in games. Or, like, that sounds fun to me. So this mode actually sounds kind of exciting. But the way they worded it sounded like they're gonna be adding, modes. So it looks like we could look forward to like more stuff like this in the future as well. So that's pretty exciting. Nice. Instead of the same old usual and whatnot. I never mind having like the actual permanent like fun modes coming back, right? Like the UTTU mode, Maine's Bulletin, like stuff like that's fun. Again, like at least for me, I don't mind seeing modes like that come back. But yeah, every now and then like spice it up, bring new modes, and that's what it seems like they're doing. So I'm excited for this, and I am specifically excited for this one. To be honest, now this one sounds like it's gonna be fun, the puzzle solving stuff. Auto combat. Ooh, just seeing that title. Okay, auto combat optimization. We are continuing to improve the functionality of certain characters' incantation usage during auto combat to address current performance issues. Interesting. Additionally, a new feature for main target focusing on customized incantation strategies in auto combat. A new feature for main target focusing? Oh, that's gonna be different. A new feature for main target focusing on customized incantation strategies in auto combat is under development. This is expected to give players more flexibility in auto combat logic based on team composition and battle needs, enhancing the overall battle experience. I did not think that dang. I did not think that, because I knew the auto battle needed adjustments, especially when it comes to like certain units. For example, like when I'm using like a lot of, because I use healing units a lot, and I know the AI or the auto battle it's not necessarily really smart when it comes to like using certain characters like healing incantations, and they just keep stacking over and over and over until you manually get out of the auto combat and like manually like click some of these abilities so that I can start getting off the screen. They could like, I feel like that stuff like that can be adjusted, like little things like that, or even like the AI's algorithm, right, whatnot, and like maybe like making it feel like more smart and whatnot, and like who to combat. But to like actually like have it where you could like change like how it performs and whatnot based on like your preferences, that's something I didn't think that they could go on, and that's pretty sick. Like, and that's because, like, again, I do use auto combat a lot, so this sounds like a plus to me. So if I want to be like more support oriented, or like play more passive, or like more aggressive, right? Or like just then I guess we could do that depending on like you know, how we set up our preferences. So this is gonna be interesting. I kind of like this. But hopefully they do target what I was saying too about the like healing stuff. I mean, maybe it gets fixed with this. I mean, who knows? But that sounds sick to me. Let's go to the next one. Enemy resilience mechanism adjustments. Oh goodness. Starting with 2.1, most elite level and higher level enemies, immunity effects will be replaced with resistance and resilience. Okay, I'm all for that because I'm not gonna lie, the immunity stuff was pretty annoying. Resistance is a resisting mechanism. When a unit has a kind of resistance, it has a certain probability of being immune to the corresponding status. I mean, I guess it's better than being completely immune, right? Resilience is a compensatory mechanism. When a unit with a kind of resilience is inflicted with the corresponding status, it gains resistance to that status. Okay. Passing for some rounds or times. Resistance or resilience affect not only control-related statuses, but also moxie reduction. Oh, okay. I like this better, to be honest. It changes up the gameplay significantly. Instead of the the enemy just completely ignoring like our like crowd control abilities and shit. Like, I'm all for this. Examples: a unit with 0% daze resistance and a 40% daze resilience gains a 40% daze resistance for 2 rounds. Okay, I need to read that again. A unit with 0% daze resistance and 40% daze resilience gains a 40% daze resistance for 2 rounds after being dazed for 1 round. Okay. While daze resistance is active, the likelihood of being dazed again is reduced, typically from 100 to 60. I like this. I actually do. After 2 rounds of being dazed, daze resistance disappears and the unit can again be dazed at a 100% probability. Nice. Let me know what you guys think about about these changes. These sound pretty cool to me. A unit with 0% Moxie down resistance and 20% Moxie down resilience gains 20% Moxie down resistance after its Moxie is lowered. This effect is active for 1 instance before disappearing. While Moxie down resistance is active, the probability of further Moxie reduction decreases, typically from 100 to 80. Once the Moxie down resistance expires, a unit can again have their Moxie reduced at 100% probability. Okay. Yeah, let me know what you guys think about all of these. Honestly, just let me know what you think about all these like stress changes too, and like for the other game modes, like for Main's Bulletin, for the Series of Dusk. Yeah, they're really changing up a lot of like system mechanics with this one. Okay, it looks like the Wilderness is getting an update too. In upcoming versions, a brand new wilderness management feature will be introduced. Players can then raise critters alongside various characters in the wilderness. Oh, they're adding like a pet system, kinda? Right? Interesting. What? Okay, that's definitely... I'm down for this too. Right? Because all I'm kind of doing right now in the wilderness is just like literally plopping all my characters in there, trying to accrue as much of my currencies as possible, and just getting all my the relationship stuff up and whatnot. So, I mean, it could definitely... I know the wilderness definitely needs some updates. It really hasn't had any for a while, or like significant updates. So this one's going to be interesting. Hopefully this, gives us a bit of more variety with it. Excuse me. Sorry again, it's at 25 minutes in already. And that's because I tried going straight on. Let's continue. So character enhancement system. Oh, are they changing stuff? We understand that every companion inside the suitcase is very important to players, and we're aware that certain characters currently have fewer opportunities to shine. Oh, are they gonna try to like go back and buff older units or something? To address this, we'll be implementing a character enhancement system in the coming year. An initial batch of characters to be enhanced includes, but is not limited to, Lilia, Druvis, Charmaine, and BK Orn Bloom. What? These characters will receive enhancements to their base stats and adjustments or boosts to their insight. And wow, they're doing the same thing that Kuro does with like Punishing Grey Raven. They go back and buff like buff the older units. I didn't think they would do this. A lot of devs don't really go back and buff older units in their games. Like, I know Genshin just never does that. Starl doesn't do that. Or at least with the... They don't really do that, like, in the, the Hoyo games. But in general, I mean, if I admit, like... I have played some gachas, but at least the ones I've played don't really... A lot of them don't like, go back and buff units like this. That's insane. I'm excited for this. Holy moly. And they're buffing Lily. I mean, they're just saying the initial batch. So the initial batch is going to be Lilia, who I play. Druvis I want, and I do not have her. I wish I did. Charmaine I have. BK I have as well. That's going to be sick. Oh my god. And they're buffing their base stats. They're giving them adjustments of some sort, and they're boosting their insight and incantation effects too? Based on their lore? Oh, wait a minute. They're buffing stuff based on the lore too? Unique traits and battle rules. Oh my goodness. That's so cool. Oh, that's so sick. So... Wow, that's gonna be so awesome. Based on their story, so they could give them like buff their abilities like based on like maybe like how they've like what they've done in the story and whatnot too. Wow, that is so sick. I'm like, this is probably my favorite update out of the whole thing so far. Man, this is so sick. I'm so sorry. I'm so excited for that one. Wow, and it even says based on their roles too. Oh my goodness, that's... You just... You could do so much with that now. Like, now you can imagine going back to the older units and... You know, for example, like... For example, right now, like, Eternity. Dude, they could change her, like, because she's fallen off as a DPS. Maybe she gets better, like, in future builds and whatnot. Or she becomes more relevant, but lately she's been kind of, like, falling off compared to, like, only because of, like, all these other crazy units coming out, right? Even, like, Jessica, who I built back then, like, one of my favorite units, it just... Now they could, like, you know, go back to these older units and... Man, they could just give them significant buffs and just changes in general. And just significantly just give, like, different effects to, like, their incantations. I'm excited for this. This definitely... Wow. This is a game changer. Oh, man. Let's go back. What else do they have to say about this? Maybe I'm getting ahead of myself. All consumables required for these enhancements will be available through... Wait a minute. Okay, so they're not just reworking. They're... Oh, no. It's not like a complete rework. They're adding on top of. At least from like that's how the wording sounds like. All consumables required for these enhancements will be available through events and gameplay. Good, right? Like, amazing. Character level, resonance, and other development progress will remain unchanged before and after enhancement. Lovely. Love to see that, right? Especially like when they're adding new characters on top of like if we want to go back and buffing the older units. Uh, in this game, dude, this game you need a lot of resources and materials to build your characters. Especially if you're trying to get them to Insight 3, like it's really resource heavy. So just knowing that they're giving us, you know, events and stuff to like cover these new enhancements is a plus. That, I mean, you know, that's amazing. So additionally, we recognize the importance of being careful when making character adjustments, and will continue to create new environments where characters can shine. To provide an improved experience for players, enhancements will be rolled out to some other characters and stages across upcoming versions. Oh my goodness. Allowing them to benefit over time. So that's what I expected, right? They're definitely like worded this in a way that they want to like do these in batches. So we could expect these maybe like maybe like 4 characters. I mean, because they have 4 characters here. Maybe like every 3, 4 to maybe 5 characters, depending on like, you know, how much they do per version. So that's pretty good, right? They'll be cover like a big, a lot of characters like that. Anyway, instead of doing like little updates here and there to like put them in, I'd rather it be in like one batch. Dear timekeepers, due to previous scheduling adjustments and to ensure the smooth release of upcoming content while maintaining a stable game experience, the duration of version. Oh, they're doing it on this version too. So the previous version with the current 2.0 and even like some of them before that, they have been significantly lowering the amount of time the versions are taking now. And again, I mentioned that they're probably doing that so they could try to like catch up to the CN build, right? Or the other versions of the game, because Global's not too far behind compared to other games and whatnot. In this one, right? Because we're on 2.1 and like I think on CN here, are they like on 2.3? Heading to 2.4, right? So they're not too far ahead. So that's good. So it looks like they kind of want to start doing that. At least that's like what I'm getting at. It definitely looks like they want to start trying to sync up the patches so it's easier on them too, right? I mean, that's literally what Punishing Grid Raven, what I mentioned in the beginning of the video, is doing as well. They're trying to like sync that 1-year time gap for that game in like a year's time. Like by the end of 2025, that game's going to be completely synced up with the CN version, or all versions should be synced up. So that's crazy. Like, even this game's like trying to do it too. So I'm assuming they're gonna compensate us for that week, right? Reward us. As a result, version 2.1 will now conclude on January 9th, 2025. Okay. And again, it's gonna be shortened by a week, spanning a total of 35 days. Wow. Wow, that is significantly shorter. Oh my goodness, man. Yeah, because this patch and the patch before, dude, it feels like they've gone by so quickly. Like the patch is already almost over. Due to adjustments in this version cycle this time around, and to ensure a smooth experience for timekeepers, new decibel levels for the next Roar Jukebox period will be distributed via in-game. Yeah, so in the previous version, they automatically had you start your battle pass or your battle pass or your jukebox at level 10. So on this time around, it looks like they want to start you off at decibel level 11. They're one-upping the previous version by 1. Hey, even better, right? We get to, like, you know, complete the pass even faster. Additionally, we've prepared a special thank you gift as gratitude for your support. Oh, is this gonna be... This is gonna be at launch. 600 candies and 5 jars of Picrasma candy. Oof. Awesome. And it says we remain committed to providing you the best possible content in each version and a constantly improving game experience. Once again, thank you for your support for this edition of 1999 Devs Broadcast. We'd like to present you with an exclusive gift. And again, we mentioned this already. They already gave out the clear drops, the 120 clear drops, and the single jar Picrasma. So it says you have 7 days to claim that for those that haven't done that. But yeah, guys, that's it. We had... Dude, this one was kind of loaded, to be honest. This one... Even though there was, like, 8, like, sections, man, it took a while to read. And I guess that's, like, also partly my fault, or that is my fault, because, again, like, I didn't really understand a lot of the... I took my time trying to figure out, like, what the stress and, like, all these other, you know, mechanics for these modes I haven't played yet, like, do. So my mind was just jumbled on that, and again, I just naturally take long doing this stuff, so apologies in general. I guess just from now on, just expect long videos from me. I'm sorry. But I don't know, but I do have fun providing, like, you know, stuff like this and discussing the stuff like this with you guys. I think from now on, I mean, again, like, just expect it to be like this, because instead of the short form content, I'd rather just do stuff like this, to be honest, and just talk about and discuss and just, you know, discuss patches and, like, just trailers and stuff in general. I have a blast doing this, and, like, honestly, like, I think just, yeah, going forward, like, you could expect this format from me. But yeah, guys, let me know your favorite feature. Out of all of these, I think you could already guess what my favorite optimization is this time around. There's 8, so I'm gonna choose my top 3. The character enhancement is my favorite already. The character enhancement, or the character enhancement system, what? The character enhancement system and the auto combat, to be honest. I really do like the auto combat adjustment, and I think after that, if I would choose a third one, I'll choose the casual and fun gameplay modes, to be honest. Again, because, like, I don't fully understand the stress mechanics and everything and whatnot, and all these adjustments they're doing for these permanent modes. But and you know what? Maybe not even that. I'm gonna say I like the character adjustments or character enhancement system, the auto combat optimization, and you know what? I like this. The resilience mechanism adjustments. I think I like this. Like, I'll pick this for my third. Those are my top 3. But I don't know, guys. Let me know your thoughts. I don't know. Choose, like, your favorite. Or let me know your favorite optimizations this time around. Because this one, it was indeed. This one was packed. They have a lot of good stuff this time around. The game is just getting better and better, and it does seem like they're slowly syncing up the global and CN versions bit by bit, right? They're trying not to, like, do, like, a drastic change like how PGR is doing it, right? Theirs is gonna be crazy. But it seems like with this one they're doing it bit by bit to slowly catch up, which, you know, I don't mind. I have a lot of time and whatnot, and, like, it doesn't really disrupt the whole ecosystem, like the reward system, and, like, just the rewards in general for the game, right? It doesn't, like, disrupt it too much. But anyhow, there is a lot of changes here, guys. Again, let me know your thoughts, opinions. Like, do you guys like the changes this time around? Are they kind of mid? Are they kind of just not so good? Or do you like them? Let me know. But But again, those are my favorites so far. The character enhancement I'm super excited about. Again, we're getting wilderness changes, like little pets for that. We're getting enemy resilience changes, more casual game modes, optimizations to auto combat. Main bulletin is getting updated as well with the stress mechanics, or like just new mechanics. They're updating a series of dusks, and we're getting the unilogs as per usual. A lot of good changes, in my opinion. And the game's like, I've been hella enjoying this game alongside Punching Grey Raven and like Wuthering Waves. So, yeah, I think when I ended up quitting this game, like stopping, like I literally quit or retired from the game for like a month, and then I just instantly came back. And I even had like when I did come back, I enjoyed, I was enjoying the game even more than before. So, I don't know, man. I'm excited for each upcoming patch, man. Everything seems great. But I'm gonna stop rambling. That's enough for me. Let me know your thoughts, opinions again. I always ramble, and I will catch you guys next time. Hopefully, and again, it is almost Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving is in 2 days. And again, I said it in the previous video too. For those that celebrate Thanksgiving, happy Thanksgiving. God bless you and your families. Hopefully, you guys have a good one, and stay stay safe out there as well. But yeah, guys, hopefully you guys have a good holiday season, and I will catch you guys next time. And again, you can catch me on my stream anytime in the description when I am live. Everything's there for you guys. But as always, catch you guys later. You guys have a good one, and I will catch you guys next time. Latest.